What's up, everybody? Buggy D Newgate here in Ty's Worlds TV, and we are Geek Lodestars. And as you saw, we are going to be discussing the newest Bong Joon-Ho movie. My bad.
Bong Joon-Hoo.
His latest movie, Mickey 17, with Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, and Steven Yeun, and Toni Collette. There you go.
Yes. Yes, there you go. There you go.
So I'm gonna say first and foremost, I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie. Um, So if those of you that don't know Mark Ruffalo's character, it's a little ridiculous character out.
Yeah, we don't want to say that.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say
we
it
just want to
right
say
here
it
and
out
there.
like
It's an imitation of Trump. I'm just gonna say it right here and there.
that.
Now, like I said, I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie. With that in my mind, once that's out of the way, I could go in there, and watch it, enjoy it without the whole Mark Ruffalo thing. But I still enjoyed it overall. So, what did you think, Ty?
I'm not gonna hold you. This was a weird movie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you. Also, the runtime, mad
I
long, bro.
I didn't. For me, it went by pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I didn't feel like it was dragging.
Really? Yeah, you know what? Because I went to the 11:40
Okay,
show.
wait, hold
So
on. I At the end, I felt like it was dragging a little bit.
yeah. Because I was good up until like the second hour, and then I just kind of
Mm,
felt like it was dragging with all the what do they call them?
Creepers.
Uh, creepers. Yeah, when all the creepers thing happened, like when all of them started getting together and stuff like that. That's it didn't lose me, but I was just like, all right, we need to wrap this up. This is about that time. And it's crazy because on the channel, we've been talking about how independent projects really need to be, like really out there. There needs to be more of like independent movies like these instead of like blockbusters, which are taking up all the money.
Mm.
But then you get movies like these where it's like some people might like it, some people might not. And it's a shame because they have a studded cast right here. Like
Yeah,
the
they do.
cast was good. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, Ruffalo was doing a little bit too Trump for me. Like that's but I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, everybody did a great job, especially Robert Pattinson. I feel like he was one of the strongest actors of this movie. And I'm glad he did this because it really shows you that Patterson is a really good actor. And everybody's been giving him shit for Twilight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever seen him do anything after
That's
Twilight.
pointed
Because
at
if
you,
he
light
did,
skin. That's pointed at you.
oh, that's right, you bastard. That is right. Because there's a camp that thinks that just because this man did one thing years ago or a trilogy of things years ago, then that means that he's not a good actor. It's not true.
I hate that
This movie
stigma
proved it.
though, honestly.
Yeah. I hate that stigma too because just because you know for one thing, that doesn't mean you're set for anything else. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad he wasn't typecasted. Okay, because this man is a good actor. He's
I
doing
mean,
this. He did the Batman. I mean, come on.
he's been in other stuff too.
Yeah,
Tenet,
Tenet. Yeah,
Lighthouse.
I still haven't seen that. I gotta
I
see that.
forgot what that one indie movie was where he's like wearing a tracksuit and he's got that blonde hair. He's got a goatee. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, I haven't seen that one either. Yeah, I want to see that one. I want to see that one.
Um, but going back to what you said about independent projects, I didn't know going in that this was adapted from a book.
I didn't know either.
Um, so
And that
I
I'm
might
sorry.
definitely go read the book because there's usually stuff that's taken out. The one thing I heard that was taken out that I wish we got was people asking him, what's it like to die, the whole concept of dying, and getting actually, would it be reborn? I don't know because it's technically a clone.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that too because the way that they were doing this was wild because they were basically printing this man like a
Yeah,
Xerox printer, bro. Like,
yeah.
and then the way how they were treating him was crazy because even though he's expendable, because he's basically a clone of himself, basically. The
So
original died. So basically,
I'm
this is just
I'm glad you brought that up. So those
Yeah.
of you that don't know what the premise of this movie is, it's about Robert Pattinson's character, Mickey Barnes. He goes to business with his friend Steven Yeun. I'm forgetting
Oh,
the
he was such an asshole. Well, we're gonna talk more about it.
movie.
Yeah.
So they ended up opening up a business together, a macaroon business, and they ended up getting money from a loan shark, if I remember correctly.
A body
Um,
shark.
and then at some point they sent people after them to collect the money, and
Right.
at this point, Robert Pattinson's character, Mickey Barnes, was like at the end of his ropes. He needs to find a way off Earth, and that's where I forget the whole being expendable. Right, like that was a job that they specifically designed for. What was Mark Ruffalo's little thing called? I don't remember.
Oh, like what he was trying to do? Oh, it was like basically to like go to
I
other
know to go
places and
another planet
explore.
and
Yeah,
have
to
human
test out the dangers and
civilization
stuff like
there.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, basically he's just there to, like you said, expendable, go on the planet, breathe in the toxins, and eventually, as you saw, they found an antidote for the planet they landed on.
Yeah, and the way they did it was fucked up. Like they had Mickey go in there, bring up all the toxic, toxins or whatever, had him die, and then again just copying him like a Xerox printer because they had the
Mm,
memory.
that's
I thought
exactly
this was
that's exactly what that looked like, bro.
yeah, like this is it's crazy. And then they had his memory saved in this like
Brick.
brick like thing, which was I actually thought that part was pretty cool. This is the thing. I think parts of these parts of this movie was pretty dope. It kind of talks about like where we could be headed,
Mm,
in the next 40 years or so. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
this is like a near apocalyptic setting. You know what I mean? And they're trying to find other places where they could settle because Earth is about to be trash, bro. It's about to be gone, bro. And that's one of the things I really liked about it. And I like you said, I really did like the aspect of death and
Mm.
and reincarnation to a certain degree. I just kind of wish they would have stayed on it longer because yeah, you had people asking him like, "Yo, what's it like to die, bro? Like,
Yeah,
how's
and that's
that
one of
like?"
those things I wish they really touched on because they just kind of like push it to the side. And that's why
Yeah,
that's why I kind of want to read the book to see, like, what extent do they talk about this? Because
right,
death, it happens to everybody. It's gonna come for all of us.
right.
I just had a death recently in my family, so and the movie I just saw last night, Grave of the Fireflies, like holy shit.
Yeah, I heard it was really good, but it's sad.
But I just it's one of those things that they don't talk about in movies or shows, the concept of death. Like maybe you'll get it here and there, but like nothing like too crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just like the ones that do talk about it are the ones that don't really get a lot of people watching it, which is crazy to me. You know what I mean? And this is one of these movies, man. Like, hey, you know what? Honestly, I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. I feel like sci-fi. It's because this is a sci-fi movie through and through.
Hmm.
I feel like sci-fi is not for people, not for a lot of people, I should say, or the masses. Unless you're putting it in, masking it in different genres, like Star Wars, for example. Star Wars is sci-fi, but
Yeah.
it has other things attached to it to where it makes it more exciting, and it has become the big box office that it has. But then when you get to see something like Star Trek, it's not like compared to Star Wars because that deals with more exploration and answering those questions about death, life, life on other planets, things of that nature. So I don't know. I like actually that's what I wanted to ask you. Do you think sci-fi is something that will be able to be big one day, or do you think it'll just still be where it is now?
That's funny you bring that up because as far as sci-fi that I think has like blown up, I could only probably say Romulus because that's like the most recent thing that I could think of.
Right, but like that had the
But
attachment of
besides
like
that, I don't
horror.
even
You know what I
know.
mean? Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. Like even when you look, I'm glad you brought that up too. Even when you look at the Alien franchise, that had to do with horror,
Yeah.
mixed in with the sci-fi. But I noticed whenever they deviated out of the horror a little bit and then went straight into the sci-fi with those sequels, they don't really do well. But Romulus kind of went back into that horror aspect a little bit, and
Yeah.
I would say it did pretty well. So I don't know. I don't think sci-fi itself can sustain on its own, and it's kind of not upsetting, but it's just kind of like a letdown because sci-fi is a great genre. It's just
hmm
not too many people are into that, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's not like, me and you growing up, we had Star Wars, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
Terminator's another one.
Right.
Like you said Star Trek, but I was never into Star Trek like that. Like I said,
Why, 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 why,
was it
why, why,
Geekin
why.
Roundup? We're talking about Kathleen Kennedy and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Sci-fi is one of those genres. It's like, well, would Companion be sci-fi? I mean,
I
you're
would say
dealing with
so.
artificial
I would say
intelligence.
so. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so you got certain aspects of sci-fi in movies that I don't feel like a lot of people go to watch.
Oh, even like Blade Runner, for example. I remember Blade Runner, the first one.
Ooh, ooh.
First one, not everybody liked, but then
Yeah,
as
not
years
after it
went
came
by,
out. Yeah.
right, it had a cult. It was a cult classic, and then Blade Runner 2 came out, and then people really liked that one too. So it's crazy.
I enjoyed 2049, but
I did too. I enjoyed 2049 as well, and this is somebody that really didn't like a Blade Runner franchise like that. You know what I'm saying?
well, and people
Yeah,
did
go
also
ahead.
say for the first Blade Runner, you have to watch the
The
director's
directors, I
cut.
think.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
um, but I learned about the book that there aren't 17 clones. It's only seven. So
Oh, really?
I'm wondering why he did
17.
that in the movie. Yeah. Um,
You know, I looked it up. I didn't realize that the director actually wrote this as well.
yeah, he did.
So he must have just changed certain things just to change it. You know what I
hmm
mean? Um, but what I really did like about it was that the Mickeys that did come, we learned by Asha played by Naomi Aki, um, that all the Mickeys were different
Yeah,
personality
I'm
wise.
glad you brought that up. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I really liked about that movie. Like they all weren't just the same; they all became different. So that's when you come into that reincarnation tip because, like I said, all of them were different somehow. Even when you look at Mickey 18 and 17, they were two different people.
Which, like, Mickey 17, like that was like a complete different person from 18.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
a complete
yeah,
180.
yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because like, and this just goes like I said, it goes back to Patterson's range because this dude was literally acting like two freaking people. Like at first he was trying to kill him. At first,
Mm.
Mickey 18 was trying to kill Mickey 17. But then after a while throughout the movie, he started treating him like a little brother.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, because it's like, yo,
And
yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
that's where I wanted to bring up because they explained the multiples.
Oh yeah, oh that was crazy.
There was a specific
Yeah.
multiple that was going around
Just
committing
Xing
murders.
out people. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
uh, multiples of himself, like basically living his life for him.
Right. Wow, he
Um,
go and commit
while the
murders.
other
It's
one was
crazy.
having, those desires of wanting to,
Right.
people. Um, I wish, because the way the movie's structured, the timeline wise, I wish it was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think they started a little bit.
They started
You
like
know.
like maybe a half hour into the movie instead of like starting from like how we got to this point.
Right. That's what I didn't like about the monkey, honestly, because
Mm,
even the way they did
the
it there,
sequential out of
right,
order. Yeah, okay.
right. Even the way they did it was crazy. Because even when you look at the monkey, the first half of that movie, a lot of half of that movie is them in the
Them when
past,
they're
leading
kids.
up,
Yeah,
right, leading up to when they're an adult. But when you see the trailers, they're already an adult. So you're thinking that this is going to
yeah.
be in the present. But and even bringing it back to Mickey 17, I thought we were gonna see different other Mickeys aside from like
I thought
two.
the same thing.
Yeah, because when I saw the trailer, it seemed like it was gonna just be more Mickeys than that. But no, it just happened to just be two. And honestly, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But I like I said, just based on the trailer, it just seemed like we were gonna get more, Mickeys and stuff.
Though I also like the way how they showed how he was treated by the scientists, except that one girl that was kind of like feeling
Yeah, she
bad
was
for
cool.
him.
Yeah. And they were like kind of linking with each other too. Like they were like, especially when she found out he can communicate with
The
the
creepers.
creepers.
Yeah, I love that scene where he's talking to.
Oh man. No, actually, I thought you were gonna say something after that.
No, 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 no.
Nah, actually that's the thing. I actually like when they made the translation
The
thing.
translator,
Yeah. I thought that was cool. And even when when the creep like the I guess the mother,
the
when the mother
boss.
spoke, it it,
Yeah.
it sounded pretty like cool. So I actually like that. I mean, yo, honestly, I was trying to think about other stuff that we gotta talk about Stephen Yeun, Invincible
Steven,
out here.
yo, he's been doing a lot of stuff recently.
Yo, for real. He was in Nope, I think a couple of
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was in that. He
Yeah.
did a movie recently for Netflix. As you know, Invincible. Um,
Yeah.
obviously he started off in Walking Dead.
Right. Just crazy. My woman is having
He's
a
he's
crazy
he's popped
career,
up in
bro.
other stuff, which is it's nice to
Yeah,
see him
yeah,
get
yeah,
work.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yo, you know what though? I kind of he played a really good asshole though. Like I didn't think he could pull that off, but and I wasn't expecting him to be an asshole in this movie, but nah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
a
good. Yeah.
legit, yeah, he was a legit piece of shit. And that
Which
just
he
goes to show
was
you his range too.
selling drugs. I forgot the name of it exactly, but like
Yeah, I forgot the name. It was I think it was like
it was
I
it
think it was
was
the thing that make the ship
flamethrower
move, I think.
fuel.
Or something like that. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
pure crystal, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, yo, he put Mickey in that situation, which is the crazy part to me, bro.
Yeah, that is
Like,
true.
but it's crazy because it's like, Mickey 18 saw through his bullshit and was about to get rid of him too. When he was, yo, when he pushed him into the pit, bro, and then he was like, yo, listen, you say anything, I'm gonna drop you right now, bro. And then picked him up, bro. Crazy work.
I was
Crazy
just
work.
thinking Robert Pattinson was in that Studio Ghibli movie and I didn't even recognize him at all because he played
You know what? Yeah.
the heron and he changed his voice entirely. I didn't even recognize it was him until the credits started
You
rolling. Like,
know
oh,
what?
that was Pattinson.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's really what I like about what he did with the voices. He made their voices very different.
He made 17 like all like little whiny and like
Yeah, like
yeah.
nasally and
And
whiny,
then
but
18 was like pretty much his Batman.
yeah, exactly. I was like,
Yo,
oh,
when he pulled that, I'm like, oh shit, it's Batman.
right. I said the same thing. Hilarious, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, yo, this he might be up there with the greats, bro. If he keep doing what he doing, I think he's gonna be up there with one of the greats. Honestly, I really, really, really do, man. Like
I wa-
this man's range is crazy, bro.
yeah, his range is like he's done so much different stuff, like so many different genres.
Yeah,
It's nice.
yeah,
It's nice to get that under your repertoire and like we talked about earlier, not have that stigma of being the Twilight guy.
yeah. And you know what? I love that he wasn't typecast. I really do. I really do
Because
because
usually that happens to actors and that usually kills their
yeah,
careers.
yeah, man. Like especially if they do superhero stuff.
Mm. I know certain actors have done that because they didn't want to be typecasted in that certain role.
And I
I
get
can't
it.
I
I
can't
get
think
it.
of any
I
on the
get
top of
it.
my head, but
I
yeah,
get it.
because
I get
you
it.
that perception of the audience, sees you as this character only, nothing else.
And you know what's crazy? I can't think of one actor like in terms of like superhero, but I can think of like in terms of like TV shows like Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or
Okay, okay.
Braxton from Jamie Foxx show. Like they were known for that one role their whole life, and they've done other things too. But it's just like they have never been able to really get their careers like in the big screen because they can act, but they never been able to get their careers out of the big screen like other actors can, like other actors could. It is crazy. But I'm glad, like I'm Mickey. Oh my, well, Mickey. Yeah. Robert Pattinson didn't fall into that line. Like I said, I feel like he's a great actor, bro. I don't know what it is with the British, bro, but they be just having the best actors. I don't know what's going on here, bro. Because not only him, his girlfriend, what was that? What's her name? Asha?
I believe that's her name.
Yeah, not Nasha. Oh,
Nasha,
Nasha. I'm
Nasha.
sorry,
I
Nasha.
think Nasha.
Nasha.
Yeah.
There we go. Nasha is also British too. The actress too. I did that, and I didn't know that because she was also in Blink Twice.
Oh, I didn't see Blink twice.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, yes. Oh, that's
No.
right. No, you did. You did. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so she was also in that. She was great in that too. So I don't know what it is, bro. They be having the best. They be having some good actors over there. I don't know, but he definitely did it. He definitely did a good job.
I will say this movie doesn't compare to Snowpiercer and Parasite, honestly. I
You
I
know what's
I think those movies are the better directed and better written movies out of well, I can't attest to Okja and The Host because I haven't seen those, but Snowpiercer
right.
and Parasite are like the two movies that I know
Oh,
for
he did
him.
that too.
Yeah, those are both his movies.
Oh, I did not know that. And
I
don't get
I
mad now.
love I love the movie Parasite.
Oh man, I didn't get to see either one, bro.
Oh man,
We gotta do a
that's
reaction, my
crazy. I always see,
guy.
and that's one of those movies, Parasite, that I always try to get people to watch. I always tell everybody, "Hey, you need to watch Parasite," because
Word is this fire?
it's fire. Because it's the whole concept of people leeching off of other people. Parasite.
Right. Okay, got you. Cause I mean, cause he got an Academy Award for that shit too.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
Oscar for that. Yeah. And I know Snowpiercer is a great movie too. I didn't that
Eh,
for
They
whatever
they
reason
even
I didn't
made a
get to see
show
that
out of
either.
it.
Yeah. So I definitely wanted to see the movie. I still want to see them. I want to see both, honestly. But yeah, I mean, the director definitely has stuff going for him in terms of like movie wise, directing wise.
Yeah.
But if I had to say it, I would probably say like this might be his most weakest, especially if I go see the other two. Now, what we
So
got going on here, my guy? What's
real
happening?
quick,
What's
I wanted
this?
to bring up the domestic box office that
Ooh
he
wee.
what the movie made over the past weekend. As you saw, it grossed over 55 mil. Let me see there you go, a little bit bigger on that one.
Uh oh.
Um,
Uh
gross
oh.
55 mil. And it has a budget of 118 mil. And
Ooh.
there's nothing coming out. I don't think Novocaine's gonna, you know, make a dent that much because
Oh, that's
me
right. It's coming out
personally,
this week. That's right.
I might go watch Novocaine and I might go
I'm definitely
watch.
gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm definitely gonna go rewatch Mickey 17 because
Right.
that whole Mark Ruffalo character. I know we're not. I really don't want to get into it because it's just gonna be leading into other things.
Mhm. We don't talk about that here.
But I don't know if it's opened in other theaters yet. It still has a chance to make its money back, but
I think it was open
we'll
in,
see.
in decent amount of theaters. The only problem was we got to it late,
Yeah.
so I have found this like little rinky dink theater. Uh, yeah, I found this rinky dink theater that I was able to go for that 11:40 showing. But I mean, yeah, I think it played in. you know, a lot of other movie theaters, the ones that I saw. So
Mm.
I think that
Yeah,
still has it going for it.
actually, now that you brought that up, my theater was actually where I go was probably the biggest theater in my area. So, and I went around. What time did I go? I don't even remember the time when I went, but there were some people in the movie theater.
Yeah, mine's too. Even though it was small, there was the seats were still full.
Mm.
So I think people went to go see this movie. But like I said, it's just I think this is gonna be Mr. Un's lowest opening, lowest movie in terms of earnings. And I can see why it's 148 million because I mean they did do a lot of like the sets look crazy, the ice planet they were on looked crazy. I mean, the effects look good. The effects look good,
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
funny. It's funny because Toni Collette's in it too, but I feel like she wasn't used as much
mm-mm.
because you had Ruffalo's character, but he was that ruthless leader that we see in the movie that
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, 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 yeah,
he was
yeah,
doing
yeah,
things a
yeah,
little
yeah.
too extreme.
Yeah, and you know what though, I was surprised by the level of violence too. I didn't expect that either. That we
I
did get.
the thing that made me the thing that made me laugh in the movie was when he was getting reprinted and they didn't have the conveyor belt there, so he was just
Oh
falling
yeah,
to
so he was
the
just
ground.
hanging like this, like a used
Yeah,
rubber, bro.
yeah.
And then they forgot they put it in there, so they had to go get bro. But you know what though? The craziest shit to me though was at the end where Mickey has that dream.
What was the dream again?
They were reprinting Mark Ruffalo's character,
Oh, yeah, and Toni Collette was there.
and then
Yeah,
the whole blood and I was like, God damn, like that was just weird.
see, that's why I need to go rewatch the movie. I might do that before Novocaine this week.
Yeah, because like if you look at it, that might have been what happened in the future. Like we don't know. Like, but I don't know. It seemed like actually happened, but you can't really tell. So
Oh, and then just thinking about it right now, the stuff that they use to reprint people is just like a bunch of trash, basically.
which is
Um,
crazy,
and
bro.
that's where I thought that whole where he was in the cave with the creepers, and he's like, "Oh, you don't want, I don't taste good. I'm a copy. I'm not good meat."
So get this out of here, bro. We
And
don't
that, and
want
that, and that begs the question, like,
you.
when you're cloned, is it artificial meat technically? You know? Eh.
Technically, I mean, yes, technically,
Yes, you still bleed and all this other stuff, but is it artif you're
and
artificially
that's
made in a thing.
right, and that's the thing. I'm kind of like curious about, like, how do
That's why
you
I need
get to
that's why I need to read the
remember
book.
stuff?
This week I'm gonna buy the
Yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, how do you remember stuff from this? Like, is it because
They
the brick was
if
basically like a USB drive, basically,
they have his memory recorded up to a certain,
at a
I
certain
think,
point, right?
yeah, and then whenever he dies, they upload those new memories into the brick.
God, right,
Because
right.
that's why he remembers
Oh,
all the other Mickeys and all the other stuff he's done.
I'm sorry, bro. Speaking of that, I felt like this kind of went glossed over, but remember the part where he talks about when he first signed up for it and he met that girl,
Mm,
and then they did the process with him to put the memories in the brick,
yeah.
and then he found out he pressed the button and they thought he killed his mother.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt like
I
that was
remember.
that was yeah. I was like, damn. And then he and then it's like it was a repressed memory apparently. Then when he remembered, he just literally was bawling out, bro.
And then
I felt like
18,
that was
I
a
remember
crazy
that.
part.
And then 18 was like, "Oh, that wasn't your fault. It was a faulty mechanic and a mechanism in the car or whatever it
Right.
was."
Yeah, but it wasn't you. You know.
Yeah,
Oh man. See, that's what I did like about the movie. I like the emotional heart to it. You know what I mean? Especially between like the two Mickeys, because like I said, they were like brothers at that point. Um, no, I
yeah.
think. Mm.
I know this is like towards the end, but Mickey 18 basically sacrificed himself for 17.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I knew it was happening when he was going towards the dude. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna blow himself up, saving 17 in the process because they both had a
right,
bomb on them."
right. But yeah, hey man, I think at the end he thought of him as a little brother. Honestly, I really thought he did.
And they
You
they
know,
did they did come to an agreement of like how to live their lives.
yeah. Oh, we got it, bro. That
Oh,
shit was
bro,
weird. That was weird.
yeah,
They was
I know exactly what's in your. I was like, are they about to do that right now?
yo. I was just like, for real,
She's like, oh, two Mickeys, that's even better for me. I'm like, oh, what we about to do here?
bruh. I was like, y'all about to have a whole threesome out here, bro.
I'm like,
Like,
what's about to go down?
yeah, and then homegirl that got her partner killed. That the partner got killed. She was trying to get at Mickey too, and she's talking with
Bro,
Asha like, "Hey,
she was like,
give me
well,
one, bro."
first of all, she was with Mickey 17.
Right.
And she was asking Mickey if their relationship was open. I'm like, oh, where is this going?
He's like, oh, whoa, whoa. And my Mickey was like, no, ma'am, I don't want to do that. I gotta go. Aisha, what the hell are you doing here? Why is
Oh.
Mickey 18 here? You about to have a threesome? Oh,
I
no.
only love Nasha. Nasha's the only one for me.
I want Vanessa. Where's Vanessa? She needs to be in this orgy as well. Where's Daredevil? He's not invited. Sick of that. Nah, but I mean, no, but seriously though.
Also,
It's
wait,
just
hold on. Before that, how is there gonna be? You're gonna have multiples and not close the door. That's the other thing. Who didn't close the door? That's on them.
It's just like, bro, like I tell you what though, I gotta give it to Nasha. She really was a great girlfriend. I
Yeah,
gotta give it to her
she was a ride or die.
100%. She was ride or die for real. Was anybody that even looked at Mickey a certain way, they was getting them pulled.
If I remember correctly, she was a security officer, right?
Yeah, she was a
That was her
security
job. Yeah.
officer. Yeah, she was the security officer, and he was just expendable. you know.
Yeah.
Oh, in that moment too, where when you find out later that when they were doing the virus thing on him and he was down in the cube in the cube or whatever he was in, yo, she was like, yo, I'm going in there with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Put
saying? I
the
don't give a goddamn. I will shoot y'all up right now. And then after that, you see her with the protective suit going in there with Mickey as he, about to die. I was like, oh, she's the best girlfriend, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. She was the best girlfriend. I really did think though she was gonna pick Mickey 18 over 17. I really think that was going. I thought that was gonna be the
see
case.
and that's the thing with clones. Well, which that's the same thing we go with the Mahler twins. I'm the original. No, no, I am the original. Um, this man's
That's a good one.
this man's died 16 times and was reprinted all those other times. He's technically not the same Mickey anymore. He just retained those certain memories.
Right, and like I said, and I love that. I love that they added that to where like he
And
was a different person each
that's
time.
why I wish they touched up on that in the movie because yeah, he had other clones of himself, but we didn't like we talked about earlier. We didn't even discuss them. It was just mostly 17 and 18.
Right, and I feel like that was like you said, that was the problem. Like stuff
Like
could have been
if
added here, but it was just cut down because of rent.
see with the way the movie started, I would have put with the way he when he partnered with Steven Yeun's character, had that at the beginning, leading into him going to the place to sign up to be an expendable, and then leading us to where we saw where the beginning of the movie opened, where he was in the ditch, stuff like that. Bless you.
Right. Thank you, bro. Yeah,
That for
and that.
me as a filmmaker, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a Blade Runner situation where you got to see the director's cut
A
to get the
director's
full
cut.
story. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I feel like for this movie there might be because I feel like there was definitely stuff cut from this movie.
Yeah, man, because you can't tell me that there were a lot going on. Like all the themes that you brought up, you can't sit here and tell me it was just that. It had to have been more than that. But again, it would have been a longer movie. I can see this easily being a 4 hour movie.
It was what, 2 hours
Two
and 12 minutes?
seventeen,
Okay.
2 hours and
So
17. Yeah, so like I said,
you
I can see this being 3 to 4 hours.
you could have maybe had it 2.5 hours with the original Mickey one all the way leading up to 17.
Yeah, and like I said, like just going through the deaths that he went through was like crazy and just painful too. Like you could did a whole 2 hours on that. Like, sheesh. Especially when he was
I
on a space station, bro.
Yeah, I know there's other stuff that touches on death, that whole idea of death.
Right, right,
Um
right.
I just don't think it was as executed as well in this one as it was in other stuff that I've seen.
Yeah, yeah. But again, it could have been cut though. So I don't, I rather just find that out first before I can really say that too, because like I said, I just think that there was more to chew on, but we got to find that out though. We got to find that out. But I'm trying to think of what else I liked about this. Oh, Toni Collette really looked like I feel like she don't age, bro.
Bro, I was just she don't
I,
age at all, bro.
yo, she really don't, because she was
I
in Parasite too, right?
Asian cast.
Oh, that's all Asia. Oh, she was in something. I forgot what
The
movie she
I
was in
remember seeing her in
recently.
Little Miss Sunshine. I'm like, yo, she does not age, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro, she looked the same, and that's not a non-compliment. That's a compliment right there. Man, I don't know, bro. But yeah, just some people just don't age, man. But even though she had like little to do with the movie, I felt like she did all right with what she was given. I feel like, especially
Um,
when we got to the end too.
there's besides Novocaine and that Looney Tunes movie,
Well, I forgot
there's
what's coming out.
it's a chance it can make its money back.
Yeah, hope. Well,
Yeah,
because
I
yeah,
almost
because
forgot that
Thunderbolts
Looney
is coming
Tunes
out
movie's
in May.
coming out
Yeah, because Thunderbolts is coming out
in
in
May.
May.
Yeah.
So, and we already know
So there's
people
really
gonna
no competition for it.
right up until Thunderbolts comes. So it like you said, it does have a lot of time to make up its money because we got 2 months.
I
Um,
mean, it made half his money, 118.55 gross
right,
gross so far. Yeah.
right. So I
No,
mean, like you said,
halfway
yeah,
there.
yeah. So it has its chance, like you said. But they gotta do it. They gotta do it by May, but until by Thunderbolts coming out because we already know Thunderbolts. People want to see that movie. It's about that time, so you already know
I'm
people
just
are going to come out for the weekend.
I'm just curious as far as this week, what Novocaine's gonna make.
That's a good. That's a good question. You know what? Do you remember? Do you know the budget?
For Novocaine?
Yes.
No, not right now. I don't.
Let me check it out. Cause I don't. It can't be more than like 80, 100 million. It can't be. Let me
Because
see.
I know for that movie, it's not like this one where that's usually all practical stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't. Hold on.
Maybe 40 mil, somewhere around there. I want to say 40 to
40
50.
mil, 40, 50. I'm looking it up right now.
Because Jack Quaid is not that household name like
Yeah, I don't
other
think he
actors
there yet.
are.
He not there yet. Okay, it has a budget of 30 million, so you were very close.
I was close. Okay.
Yeah, you was very close.
I could definitely see that movie making its money. If there's definitely people that are fans of Jack Quaid that are gonna go watch that.
Yeah. Just seeing the boys, and then you got
My Adventures with
my adventures with
Superman.
Superman. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got companion too. You got companion as
That's
well.
right. Yeah, and he played a good asshole in that one.
Which I was surprised he did. Like there's even Stephen Yeun, yo. I'm surprised that they were playing like good assholes, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. But I'm trying to. Okay.
I don't think like. I don't want to talk about Ruffalo's character, like I said before. We know who he's mimicking and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
very
yeah,
controversial. I'm surprised. It's funny because there's already a video on YouTube about that character. I'm like, oh boy, here we
Oh,
go.
word. For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. He did play that part a little over the top, like
Yeah,
too.
you know,
He
and
was
that's
too
what took me
animated,
out of the movie a little bit.
especially when he.
Yeah, yeah.
Forever is gonna be called the Bubba Gump Lips, where he's like,
Yo, for real, like his
I'm like,
teeth was
what
all
is he
out,
doing?
bro.
What is he
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. I don't know if the director told him like, yo, you just gotta be full Trump,
I
bro. Like, I don't know. Honestly, he was the worst performance. And again, he's a good actor. I'm
yeah,
not saying he's not a good
yeah.
actor. I'm just saying for this character per se, he was the worst actor on this lineup. Honestly.
Honestly, you probably could have had anybody else in that, and
That's what I'm saying.
probably
You
would have
could
been
have had a
better.
B level movie actor come in here and just do that. I don't know why specifically it had to be Ruffalo. I to be honest with you,
I wonder if he specifically is like, okay, Ruffalo, you're gonna play this character that's a leader and has position and power, but you're gonna play him like a certain real world president that we have now, and like,
said I'm not gonna tell you who. You just do what you gotta
and I was
do.
laughing every time he was on screen. I'm like, why?
Yeah, every time he just talked, it was just
Like that's one of those things that threw me out of the movie every single time he was
yeah,
on screen.
yeah. Especially when that dinner scene when you see Mickey eating the what was it? The dog meat or whatever the hell it was.
I don't
I think it
remember
was
what it
steak or
was.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
He
was
was
like clone steak or something like that. And yo, he started getting sick. Yo, homie was about to just he pulled out the gat that was about to just shoot his lights out. And he didn't care. He didn't care.
darling, darling. What should we do?
Yeah, the darling, bro. And it was just like you saying that every other scene, bro. Like, oh, you know what? The crazy scene for me too was when they bought the rock in
Oh
and they brought it into the cafeteria, and the creepers started coming out. Bro,
man.
pandemonium, bro. But you know what though? I mean, and that's another thing too. Yo, he really didn't care because they was torturing that little animal.
I'm telling you, he was ruthless.
He just did not. He didn't, and then everybody was following his bullshit. That's why I was glad with Nasha at the end.
Especially that Christian dude. I was like, I get him out of here.
Oh yeah, I hated this dude. Like,
That
yo, shut up.
I was exactly, exactly.
Like, shut your ass up, bro. Fucking masochist. What are you doing, bro? Egging this man on every time he about to do something diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
I was just, bro, whatever. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what else I had to remember. Damn.
I can't remember right now, but I know when I go watch it again. Do you remember something?
Yeah. It was crazy when homie had to walk. Mickey had to walk in the storm, and you could just see him when he come out, just like freezing and shit. Like, just, damn, bro. And then when he wakes up to see Mickey 18, it's funny as hell. Too.
That was funny. He was screaming. Ah!
What the hell screams like that?
Mickey 17, obviously.
Yeah, and then 18, look, he was unfazed. He was like, "Nah, I gotta kill you, bro."
Unfazed with a lot of stuff, honestly.
Yeah, he's just like, "Nah, we gonna kill him." Bro, he was like, "Bro, why was it with you and kill it? Like, relax, bro."
Yeah, he's like, "Chill out, bro."
Yeah, he's just like murder all the time. I was like, "Bro, what are you doing, bro?
You're brooding right now."
Looking like Batman right now, bro. Like, just relax, bro. I will say though, the set pieces looked really good though. I will say that. Like,
yeah, it's not like certain movies where you could be like, "That looks noticeable."
Yeah, like this what 180 million went. Like, it's some bullshit. Nah, 118. I'm sorry. It looked like the move. It was spent.
For sure, it was mostly on set designs.
Yeah, which I thought it was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Even the creepers look pretty dope too.
I was gonna say, yeah, most of the time we were in the spaceship. If not, we were, Yeah, we were pretty much in the spaceship the whole time.
Yeah. But that was cool because we didn't really need to go outside like that.
No.
And then even the stuff that they had, bro, was pretty funny, bro. Like Stephen Yeun already getting his like not driver's license, the permit. And he was able to like drive the ship and shit.
Oh, drive yeah.
But I'm telling you, I really was surprised by Stephen Yeun. He really played a good piece of shit character. I'm really surprised by his performance, honestly.
I feel like in Nope he was kind of like an asshole as well too, though.
Yeah, but not like this.
Not
This
like
yo,
this,
he
yeah.
was a piece of shit. Yo, he was about to dismember Mickey, bro, and
Yeah,
send him back to the
yeah, yeah. That's right.
he
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to send him back to the dude that they owed him money, bro.
That's
And
right.
turn comes to find out he was already on the ship spying on Stephen Yeun and Mickey 17, bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Oh, I
I
can't
don't
remember
think.
anything else.
I think that's
Mhm.
that's it, right?
I think so. That's all I can really remember right
We
now.
pretty much touched base throughout the whole movie, honestly.
Okay. So since we're at this point, let me ask you, my guy, and I'm gonna answer it too. What would you give this movie like a rating in terms of let's do the A to D score. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Um,
A is like 90 to 100. B like perfect. Damn, that perfect. D is like 65 to 50. D minus. You know what I'm saying? And F is just like you can't. It's not watchable.
B minus.
Oh, B minus. Mm.
I was gonna give it a C, but a C would have been like, oh, I need this movie to end already. I wasn't like that.
Got
B
you. Got you.
minus because I was like, okay, I enjoyed the movie minus the Mark Ruffalo stuff. Wish
Okay.
they could, you know, what we talked about, touch on certain concepts of death.
Right. Right. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
see more of the original first 17 Mickeys. I think
Got
that's
it.
it for me.
Got it. Okay. I think for me, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C. I do like the concepts that they had in the movie, but it just wasn't fully fleshed out. And I feel like, given the time that we did have, you could have used that time to, flesh that out, but we didn't. That's okay. I still did believe there might be a director's cut, so I'll
Probably, yeah.
see, and then
Keep
I'll
a
yeah.
lookout for
So
that.
yeah, so we'll keep a lookout for that, and then we'll rewatch it, and then give you guys another score after that. But for right now, I'm gonna have to give this a C. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, well,
so yeah,
you heard it here, folks. We enjoyed Mickey. Some missed concepts in the movie. Could have done better.
yeah, yeah. Overall, it
Mark
was alright.
Ruffalo threw me out a little bit. It's funny because the audience and critics are like on the same page with this movie. They're like in the 80s, mid 80s, somewhere around there. I don't know if you
Oh,
noticed that.
okay. So
So yeah,
people liked it a little bit.
people
All
like it.
right. That's good. That's
You
good.
know,
Okay.
surprising with Mark Ruffalo playing that character.
That character.
But yeah, besides that, that's our Mickey 17 spoiler review. Invincible War, that reaction is up on the channel. Go
It
check
is
that out
up
because that was
right
a
now.
crazy
Go
episode.
check it out. Yes. And episode 8
Daredevil,
gonna be insane, bro.
Conquest, yeah. Daredevil
Ah,
Born Again, episode 3, sometime
well,
this
that's another
week.
one. Oh, that's another one. It's gonna be crazy too.
And
Ooh.
for those of you watching Supernatural, I don't know if I
Yeah, we
said this
coming out.
yet.
We coming out, bro. Yeah, we coming
Two
out.
months, 2 episodes per month till the end of the year till we finish it. So keep a lookout for that.
Yes, yes,
Goodfellas
yes.
dropping out sometime this week
Yes, definitely gonna
when
be
we're done
this week,
editing.
y'all. Definitely gonna be this week.
Um,
Is yeah.
I think that's all we got coming out, right?
Yeah. Oh, also, guys, if you have any recommendations
Oh, for
of
movies
things
or
you want
yeah,
us, yeah,
yeah.
or like just like things you want us to react to, just let us know in the comments down below. Okay, we definitely want to hear your thoughts. If there's recent movies that you want us to
Or
react to as
or old
well.
movies.
or old movies as well, and y'all want to get a review of us, get a review out of us, definitely let us know in the comments down below. All right, y'all.
Yeah, you see,
We done, my boy.
it's done. The timer said it was done.
Oh! It said, nah. You gotta wrap it up, bro. It's about that time.
All right, guys. Thanks for everything. Leave a like,
Yes,
comment,
thank you so much,
subscribe,
guys.
and then I don't know when we're gonna do another movie review, but we'll see you then.
Woo! Well, yeah, we're gonna see y'all there. We're probably gonna do Novocaine. We'll see.
We'll see.